Onyx the Collector, and today we are taking a look at the brand new Voyager class Brawl from the Age of the Primes line. We got the box right here. Very nice artwork. I always love the artwork on the boxes. You got Bruticus there, Brawl right there, and Primes over here. I do wish they would have put Brawl on this side, but it makes sense because they're trying to advertise Bruticus. And then on back, you've got the product shots of Brawl collection to combine. Very cool. And then I do have the instructions as well. Almost forgot about them. So there's these. They just fold out like this. Kind of tells you what you can do with the weapons in both modes. There's no combined mode that I can see. It's just the tank mode, so I'm guessing the combined mode is going to be for when Bruticus comes out. But here we have Brawl in his tank mode, and I think he looks really good. This is actually my first ever Brawl G1 Brawl figure. I never got the combine awards or anything like that, so I'm super happy to actually have one and be able to combine to Bruticus. He has these cameras. They do come off for transformation, but you can plug them in right on the back here. Maybe. And then they do go up and down. You do kind of gotta hold them because if you don't, they just come off. So if you want to rotate them, if you're doing that, I'll just hold on to them. And then that is his handheld gun he comes with. And the turret also rotates, and it can hinge forward. I'm guessing this is because it doesn't really say it in the transformation that I saw, unless I've just been doing it whenever it gets in the way. But it can go forward more. It then doesn't rotate that much, but when it's back, it does. But I'm gonna assume that's something for combine mode, maybe. And there's another part that I'm pretty sure is for combine mode, but I'm really happy that they got it to rotate. You can rotate it not all the way around. Well, actually, if you take these off, which I'm gonna have to anyway, you kind of can. And because of that hinge that allows you to move it forward, you can aim it up and down, which I think is really cool. He does have wheels, obviously no working treads, but he does have wheels on the bottom. Only one of mine really rolls well. The other three are very stiff. So he rolls kinda, but he just kinda slides, to be honest. But there he is, and then I'm gonna do one comparison. I don't have Vortex yet, but I'm gonna compare him to one that kind of everybody probably has, and it's the Earthrise mold of Optimus. So you can kind of see. Still trying to figure out the best way to do these videos, but you can kind of see the two of them right there. Kind of how they compare the size of him. He's short, but he is shorter, but he's more kind of bulky than Optimus. A lot of Optimus's stuff is in the cab, where Brawl's kind of all involved. But for now, in these videos, I'm not going to show the transformation. I'm going to cut and then come back to him in his robot mode. Alright, here he is in his robot mode, looking very, very good, in my opinion. I think they did really well with him, with the detail and the head. The head does look accurate to me. I don't know if maybe the mouth guard is supposed to be a different color, but overall I think he does look very good with all the detail and the bolts and everything like that. You can see he's got a Decepticon symbol right there. He does have kind of hollowness in his arms, but it's the way they do I'm not sure why they. I think it's probably something to do with this hinge. They probably couldn't fill that in. And he's got the tank turret on the back. So this is how it shows him on the box to do, and it's, I believe, accurate this way. You can, however, rotate the turret around, and there's these two tabs on the back of it, and you can plug his other guns in like that, so you can have him all ready to be blasting the Autobots away, which is pretty cool. I will probably have him in combined mode eventually, but for now I'll probably just do this. Articulation, in my opinion, is very good. His joints all seem very tight, so the head can kind of move up and down a little bit. I believe it's on a bolt joint, so it can go all the way around. It can kind of look down, actually, due to that transformation hinge, and he can kind of look up. He has butterfly joints almost due to transformation, so he can go in like that. You can kind of see it in there. He can't go back very much though. He can go all the way around. They go out like this. See, I showed that. He has a bicep cut, single jointed elbows. They go to 90 degrees. No wrist articulation because of the way they did that. The waist, his legs can kick forward and back, and they can go all the way out. He has an upper thigh cut, single jointed knees, again about 90. His feet can go down, or they can go like that. I guess you can consider that down. That does come apart though sometimes. And then he does have an ankle tilt. I believe when he first came out, people were saying there's some stress marks happening here and maybe here. I don't see anything. I think I just see a little bit of marks from the factory where he maybe came off the however they make these. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't see anything like that. And then this is the other thing that I'm guessing is for combined mode, because you don't do anything with this panel. So I'm gonna guess that's for combined mode. Let's down. Just move this like this for a second. And here he is next to Earthrise Optimus in the Shadow Glass colors, and then here he also is next to the Commander class Optimus. So he's definitely shorter than both, but still very cool. And that is about it. Overall, I'm quite happy with him. He feels really nice. He feels good. You can kind of see, I believe that's going to be the ankle joint, but overall, I'm really excited for Bruticus. I'm super happy to have Brawl. I found him actually New Year's Eve at Walmart, so that was really nice. So yeah, can't wait for Bruticus. Can't wait for Alpha. You'll see him again on the channel when I do maybe a Bruticus review. I definitely recommend him if you are after a Bruticus and don't want the Combinivores version, because I am in the same boat. Or don't have the Combinivores version. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.